So what up, YouTube? Yeah, I didn't know the Latin assassin himself back one more again. Well, what it do with Big Lou and MCR2, baby. So as you can tell from that thumbnail, I don't know if you guys remember the Raider player. He was young in his career. Uh, I think he was in the second season with the Raiders, maybe third, but I think it was second season. Henry Ruggs the third, very small right wide receiver, caught the game-winning pass against the Jets. Um, he was getting better with each year. I think it was his third season, I believe. Either way, doesn't matter. He's not there no more. He's in a place that I don't want to be. Well, I mean, considering he's in a very good position right now with considering what happened and what brought him there and all that. So he is currently uh, living at the governor of Nevada's mansion. He, along with a handful of other inmates, are low-level inmates, so basically level one. They have no their CSR score, if they call it that in Nevada. I'm not sure. It's very low. Um, Probably the question, if they do it like they do here, they ask you a bunch of questions, and then they score you from 1 to 5. Um, 5 being the highest. He probably scored at a 1 or 2, or maybe even a 0 of not reoffending. But he really screwed himself up, by doing what he did. What happened? Unfortunate for the lady too. She was only 23 years old, died, burned to death in the car, and it was said that people could hear her screaming as she was dying, burning to death, and her dog was in the car too. Don't know what Henry Ruggs was thinking, driving at 150 miles an hour. Um, uh, Definitely he wasn't in his right mind, that's for sure. So level one, like I said, so ex-Raider Ruggs in prison work program at Governor's Mansion. This is an article by the Las Vegas Review Journal, and it was written by Ricardo Torres Cortez, and it was just placed 19 minutes ago. I was going to go with another article, but this one was the newest one, so I went with this one. In prison for a fatal Las Vegas DUI, former NFL player Henry Ruggs has since been transferred to Northern Nevada, where he's in a prison work program that placed him at the governor's mansion, according to the Department of Corrections. So California, as far as I know, they don't have nothing like that, but they do have programs where, they got the firehouse where there could be anywhere from 4 to 6 inmates there. They're level ones as well, low level offenders. No serious violent stuff. No violent stuff, and no serious stuff. Serious stuff being them funny charges, right? Um, and you live in the firehouse. Um, if you are one of those inmates that decide to come back to the yard to eat, you guys go first. When it's canteen day, they go right up to the front. All their stuff's ready. They just get in and go. They go with the fire department on the calls. And then some guys already, they've been to fire camps. So they're really trained, right? I met a couple guys who were actually firefighters on the street, made a little mistake, found themselves in prison. So as a minimum custody offender with no prior felonies, Ruggs is one of about a handful of inmates assigned to the post. Department spokesman Terry Vance noted. Trustees work at local and state offices during the day and return to their respective conservation camps in the evening, Vance wrote in a statement. Ruggs' duty were not immediately clear. Prison records show that Ruggs, 25, only 25, gosh, is housed at the Stewart Conservation Camp, where he's serving a 3 to 10 year sentence. So again, unlike Nevada, OJ was sentenced to 9 to 30, I think it was. 9 to 30 years or 9 to 33 years. He did 9 years and got out from the pro board. So he's got to do 3 to 10. So what that means is that earliest he can get out is 3, and the longest they can keep him is 10. But he has to go in front of a board. We don't do that here in California. We get a straight sentence. We do our time. We get out with the 3-year pro tail. After a night of drinking, Ruggs, then a Las Vegas Raiders star player, was speeding at about 156 miles an hour in his sports car seconds before he barreled into Tintor's compact SUV, killing the 23-year-old woman and her dog on the Rainbow Boulevard thoroughfare, according to authorities. Authorities said Ruggs had twice the blood alcohol level allowed to legally drive in Nevada. So I don't know what the level is there, but here it's point zero 0.08. Ruggs pleaded guilty last year to a felony charge of DUI resulting in death and a misdemeanor count of vehicular manslaughter. A misdemeanor? That don't sound right. You don't go to prison on a misdemeanor. And a vehicular manslaughter, that's not a misdemeanor, it's a felony. I don't know, that might be a misprint. At sentencing, Ruggs apologized to Tintor's family, saying that over the past 21 months, I've certainly had to find the answers to explain myself and my behavior on that day. He said, "The Stewart Conservation Camp in Carson City can house up to 360 prisoners, according to the Department of Corrections. Most of them work as volunteer firefighters with the Nevada Division of Forestry, and others do farm work." So he's got it made right there. Unfortunately, I keep it real. Those type of jobs where people go out, they get in a van, they're shuttled to wherever they work. They got key access to bring stuff in. People will drop stuff off to them, and they'll bring it in. Hopefully, this guy's not doing that because he already threw away his football career. I don't know if he'll ever be able to play again in the NFL. Say he does 3 years, he's already got 1 year in. He's got possibly 2 more, and he can get out. Uh, you know, I I don't know if he'll ever play again. I don't know. I can't call that. Michael Vick got another chance. It was different circumstances, but nonetheless, it was still he got very bad publicity for what he got caught up in. But he got another chance. He never was the starting quarterback star that he was before this, or before the dog fighting situation. But other than that, Plexico Burris came back after he shot himself. I think he did a little bit of time there, and then uh, other than that, just Alden Smith, with all his problems, I don't understand. I couldn't understand that guy either. Over and over again, just bullcrap. And there's been other dudes. Ray Rice, he's gone. He never came back after punching his girl on. They caught him on camera doing that. I know I'm missing another one or two. That's been caught up in some things. Oh, Ray Caruth, murdered his baby mama, soon to be baby mama. And I think he's out now though. I think Ray Caruth's out, or he's about to get out. Um, I seen a thing on that the actual killer, and he's telling he's from the Bronx. I don't know if he was from the Bronx. I can't remember. He's from New York though, and he was going back and forth from North Carolina, and that's how he got hooked up with Ray Caruth. And the dude was talking about all this how bad he was and all that, but then he's on the TV screen singing like a canary. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Sometimes guys they're hardcore, but at some point they become soft. And because they think about what they did. You know what I'm saying? And it starts to bother their conscience and stuff. Uh, I can't relate to that because I've never been in that type. I've never been in that type of situation where I murder somebody for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And for a pro football player, that's irrelevant. But murder somebody for somebody, for hire, and wrecking and killing somebody in the wreck. I can't relate to none of that. But it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a little video. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short and let it fly. Like I said, I wanted to start doing some other sports besides just always boxing and UFC. But I got a boxing video following this one. So with that being said, Big Lou tapping out, baby.